Have you ever wondered why, even though you try to save at the end of the month, it seems that you fail to see a real difference in your finances? Sometimes small daily expenses accumulate without us realizing it and end up affecting our budget significantly. Today, I want to share with you 7 quick and easy tricks that you can apply in your day-to-day to save money without complications. These changes do not require great sacrifices, but rather it is about paying attention to certain details that we normally overlook. Also, the best thing about these tricks is that you can start applying them today and see how month after month your savings grow steadily. If you apply these tips regularly, in a few months, you'll notice a real difference in your bank account, and you'll be able to use those savings for more important things: invest, pay off debts, or treat yourself. Let's go with the first trick. Trick 1: review and reduce your subscriptions and automatic payments. One of the biggest holes in our budget are the automatic payments of subscriptions that we do not review or that we pay without really taking advantage. Did you know that a high average of people pay up to $200 a year in subscriptions that they hardly use? These include streaming services, gym, meditation apps, storage in the cloud, and more. To get started, review your bank account or credit card and write down each active subscription. A good way to get organized is by making a list with 3 essential categories: useful and dispensable. 1. Essential: those that you really use all the time, like a favorite streaming platform or the gym if you regularly. 2. Useful: those that you could live without but enjoy from time to time. 3. Dispensable: services that you barely remember you have and that you don't use. Practical example: if you have a gym subscription but you don't go more than once a month, you could consider free alternatives like working out at home with videos on YouTube or running in a nearby park. If you keep only the subscriptions and really use them, you could be saving from $20 to $50 a month, or even more. Calculate how much you could save annually. Imagine that you cancel 2 or 3 services that you barely use. You would be saving up to $600 a year, money that you could allocate to an emergency fund or invest in something that brings you more value. Extra tip: many platforms allow you to share accounts. For example, streaming services allow multiple profiles on one account. By sharing the cost with a friend or family member, you could reduce the half of your spending on entertainment. Trick 2: use cash instead of a card for daily expenses. Did you know that using a credit or debit card makes us spend more without realizing it? When we pay with a card, the money seems less tangible, and that leads us to spend without thinking. Studies have shown that using cash makes us more aware of each expense, since we can see and feel how the money literally slips through our hands. A good trick to control expenses is to only carry cash for your daily purchases, such as coffee, lunch, or small daily purchases. Define a weekly cash budget, for example, $50, and commit to not spending more than that. Carry only low-value bills, such as 5 or 10 bills. This makes it harder for you to spend large amounts at once and forces you to think twice before making an impulse purchase. Practical example: if you decide that your weekly budget for small expenses is $50, withdraw that amount in cash and use only those bills for your daily purchases. If you take 10 to the supermarket, you will be more selective with what you buy because you do not have the backing of a card. This trick not only helps to control daily expenses, but it allows you to see where your money is really going each day, something that is usually harder to notice when we only use cards. Extra tip: at the end of the week, check how much money you have left over and save that money in a jar or envelope for savings. You will see that by gathering those little leftovers, you can accumulate a considerable amount at the end of the month. TR trick: take advantage of offers and discounts intelligently. Offers and discounts are excellent opportunities to save, but you have to know how to use them intelligently. Buying something just because it is on sale can be tempting, but it can lead you to spend on things you don't really need. Before you go shopping, make a real one and stick to it even if you find tempting offers. This is particularly useful when you go to the supermarket or to stores that sell household products where discounts are frequent. Practical example: if you find a good offer on non-perishable foods, cleaning products, or personal hygiene items, buy a little more so that it lasts you several weeks or even months. Take advantage of end-of-month promotions or discount days in supermarkets, such as days without VAT. An additional tip is download mobile coupon applications and discounts Entos that offer additional discounts in many stores. These apps are easy to use and can lead to big savings in the long run. Discount apps often send notifications when there are special promotions, which allows you to stay on top of the best deals without having to actively search. Another smart strategy is to take advantage of discounts on products in large quantities, but only if you really need those products. Buying for the sake of buying, even if it is on sale, ends up being an unnecessary Expense extra tips. Some supermarkets have loyalty programs or points cards that offer exclusive discounts. Consider registering and accumulating points with your purchases. Over time, these points can translate into significant discounts. Tip 4. Reduce energy and water consumption. At home, reducing energy and water consumption not only helps the environment, but can also make a big difference on your monthly bill. Small changes in electricity and water use can add up to significant savings in the long run. Did you know that many appliances continue to consume energy even if they are turned off? This is called phantom consumption, and you can avoid it by unplugging appliances that you are not using, such as the microwave, coffee maker, or television. Practical tip: use a power strip with a switch to turn off all appliances at once. Like this, you won't have to unplug one by one. Another tip: change traditional bulbs. Porum LED. Although LED bulbs are a little more expensive at the beginning, they consume less electricity and last much longer, which also reduces your replacement costs. In terms of water use, try to reduce the time in the shower or turn off the tap while you brush your teeth. A simple but effective habit is to fill a bottle with cold water while you wait for hot water to come out for the bath, and then use that water to water plants. Take a practical example. If you save 10 or 15 a month on basic services, that translates into more than 100 a year. Also, washing clothes with cold water is another way to reduce energy consumption and keep your costs down. Many detergents are formulated to clean just as well with cold water, and heating the water consumes a lot of electricity. Trick: plan your meals and avoid eating out. Food is one of the largest expenses in the monthly budget, and eating out or ordering food to be delivered can add up a lot at the end of the month. Planning your meals not only helps you eat healthier, but also reduces restaurant expenses and fast food. Take a moment each weekend to plan what you are going to eat during the week. Make a list of necessities and buy only what you need. This not only prevents you from spending money on unnecessary things, but also helps you not to waste food. Additional tip: cook in large quantities and freeze portions for busy days, so you will have food ready for days when you do not have time to cook. Avoiding the temptation to order takeout. Practical example: if you usually spend money eating out, changing this habit can save you between 50 and 100 euros a month, or even more if you bring lunch to work. Preparing your own snacks to take away is also an excellent way to avoid additional expenses on the street. Tip 6. Buy non-perishable products in bulk. Buying non-perishable products in bulk, such as toilet paper, detergent, toothpaste, or canned goods, can be an excellent strategy to save in the long term. Buy non-perishable products in bulk. Look for stores that offer discounts for large quantities and make a monthly or bi-monthly purchase of these basic products. Although it may seem that you are spending more than one time, in reality, you are reducing the expense by buying in bulk. You are minimizing the number of times you have to go to the grocery store, which also reduces the temptation to make impulse purchases of unnecessary products. In addition, having an inventory at home of products that you use daily, such as toilet paper, detergent, and cleaning products, also allows you to wait for sales to replenish instead of having to buy immediately because you have run out of something. Practical example: if you normally buy toilet paper every week, try buying a large package that will last you a month or more. The cost per unit will be much lower, and you will not have to buy it as often. This way, you can save between 10% and 30% on certain basic products, especially if you find a good discount at a wholesale store. Additional tip: not all products are ideal for buying in bulk, so choose non-perishable products wisely, such as canned goods, cleaning products, and some long-life foods. They are perfect for this strategy. However, fresh foods or foods that spoil easily can be a problem. Mining and waste: if you buy an excess. Trick 7. Use cashback and rewards apps to recover part of your expenses. Today, there are many cashback applications that return a percentage of your purchases or that offer you reward points that you can redeem for discounts. These apps are a simple way to reduce expenses indirectly, and over time, they can result in significant savings. Some of the best-known apps include Letyshops, Barubi, and Gelt. These applications are especially useful if you usually make purchases online, since many of them work in supermarket stores, online stores, and even restaurants. The advantage is that they allow you to recover a part of what you spend without having to change your shopping habits. Practical example: let's suppose that you make supermarket purchases using a cashback app. If you spend $200 in a month on your purchases and the app returns 5%, You would be recovering 10 without any additional effort. It is an amount that may seem small, but accumulated over several months, it becomes a real saving. Extra tip: use them in combination with the offers and discounts that we talked about it before, so you can take advantage of discounts in stores and also get a small refund for each purchase, saving double on the same transaction. In addition, many of these cashback apps offer additional promotions at certain times of the year, such as during Black Friday or in special campaigns if you know you will need to buy certain items. Wait for these times to get greater benefits and get a greater refund on each purchase. These 7 tricks may seem small, but if you apply them consistently, you will see how your savings accumulate month after month. It is not about making huge sacrifices, but about adjusting some habits and making smart decisions in your daily life. If you like these tips and want to receive more, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and activate the bell. In order not to miss our next personal finance videos, every week we share tricks and strategies to help you improve your finances and live with greater economic freedom. Thank you for watching this video, and remember that big changes begin with small steps. Until the next video.